called the fat acceptance movement. And the goal of this movement
she's in too deep. There's no saving her, because ain't no way you get offended by the word healthy. You need a salad. The problem with fat people, now don't get me wrong, I love my tortas and mi tortos, but just know, if you say something to me and you look like Shrek, I am bringing up your weight. Anyways, let's get to the video.
Just because I'm fat, that doesn't invalidate the things that I say.
She died.
You ready
What?
to get supersized?
She died too.
Today I got the big Fruit Loop.
He's dead.
Join
Oh
me.
my god, is this how we're starting off the video? Guys, make sure you eat good, bro. Don't eat like this and then send yourself to your grave. Like, just eat vegetables. I don't eat a lot of vegetables, but eat vegetables, okay?
On my fat positive radio show.
Which didn't last long because she died.
So before you guys start writing your angry comments calling me fat phobic and saying that I'm one of those red pill guys who hates women, get to the end of the video, because it's probably not going to be what you think. Or actually it might be. So in recent years there's been something called the fat acceptance movement. And the goal of this movement has been to advocate for societal—
I would never in my life post something like that. I don't know what made her think, oh, this is a nice post, let me post it. I know people in the comments were tearing that ass up.
change in attitudes towards fat people, along with fighting for equal rights for them in all areas of life. Think, for example, advocating for a clothing brand to make bigger sizes that accommodate for fat people, or trying to change the culture that stigmatizes
Chat, that looks like ass cheeks. I don't know,
fat people for going to the gym, even though they're trying to change their lives. Like, if you're one of those people at the gym who looks at fat people funny or makes them feel uncomfortable because they might be sweating a little harder or grunting a little harder because they're a little bit bigger, then you're the worst type of human being. You're actually a dickhead because you don't know how much effort it actually took that person to get up and try to change their lives. But
why did that man's head look like that man's head look like a mushroom? That's all I'm gonna say, because PG-13.
I'm here to talk
Even
about—
though a lot of you unks and aunties be like watching my videos and stuff. Hey y'all.
Today is this new wave of content creators who are not only advocating for obesity, but they're glorifying it. Content creators like this.
If promoting obesity is what it takes to make other fat people feel hot, obviously I'm gonna do that. So yes, I am promoting obesity. Stay mad.
Shut your fat— No! I don't know what happened, but I think the video—
This guy is funny. I love him. Why are you promoting death? Like, hello, you know, I never understood how people stress eat or like eat because they're depressed or whatever. I don't know. Because like, you don't ever get full. Like, how do you just keep on eating and eating and eating? At some point, I feel like throwing up.
Cut off, I was gonna say fabulous. Okay, but no, seriously though, for a lot of people, food is an addiction. And notice how you don't see people going around saying, if promoting drug abuse is what's gonna make crackheads feel hot, of course I'm gonna promote drug abuse.
Exactly.
But I'm not surprised at all, because these plus size, big bone, big bag, whatever else name they have for calling fat people—
Okay, y'all, he's doing her dirty. Comment down below if you want me to react to more of his videos, because he's actually hilarious.
These fat content creators have started to become delusional.
The body weight causes, heart problems, diabetes. I
think that the science isn't actually as clear-cut as we like to believe, and there's not really quite a consensus yet about the real relationship between weight and health.
Aside from the fact that she's just straight up wrong, do you see the delusion in this? And honestly, if I was a morbidly obese person,
yeah, she's more delusional than me, and I'm gonna say I'm delusional. Like, I'm up there when it comes to like crushes. Okay.
To tell me that being obese negatively impacts my health. I mean, the fact that I probably wouldn't be able to run, or maybe being out of breath after climbing a few flights of stairs, being like 2 to 3 times the size of a regular person, or maybe not even being able to reach certain parts of my body because I'm so
Hey, how many of y'all get like super tired after you go up a flight of stairs? Like, I hope that's not just me, because I can barely go up the school stairs.
Damn big.
I need his help a little bit to clean
Feel
myself.
like a workout.
Wiping just my ass, because I mean I can't reach everything on my back, and I can't reach everything below me.
I wouldn't need any signs to know that I was unhealthy. And I mean, it's gotten so bad that we even have doctors getting paid to say stuff like this.
But 96% of those participants in The Biggest Loser regained their weight because their brain worked well.
Oh shit.
We have got to the point where literally anybody
is supposed to bring them back to store what they needed or what the brain thinks it needs.
So willpower,
throw that out the window.
So you're saying that their brain, which, correct me if I'm wrong, usually functions to help us survive, is telling them to get so big that they can barely move or do day-to-day activities? You see how that doesn't make sense? And
no, I feel you. It doesn't make sense. And I feel like they're just trying to find a way to cope. I think, yeah, they're just trying to find a way to cope with the... I don't know. They want to like make it normalized, and it's not.
No one of you guys is gonna come through trying to make this argument.
I disagree because I believe in society, especially in America, we have this idea that
she's gorgeous. I just want to start by saying that she's actually really pretty.
Oh yeah, all fat people ate themselves that way.
Like you.
That they just sit at home and they're lazy and they don't do anything and they ate themselves that way. But they don't take into account people who have a disease. They don't take into account people who work out. And
look at his face.
Built that way.
Someone, thin or fat, could be addicted to something, could have really high cholesterol or low bone density or too high of a resting heart rate. They might have a chronic illness or other autoimmune disease. Even thin people could have type 2 diabetes and high blood pressure.
And yeah, tomorrow I might get bit by a spider and turn into Spider-Man. Do you see how weak that argument is? Now, I'm sure there's probably a small population within the fat community that does suffer from these conditions, but I definitely don't think it's the majority. Most people are fat because of their life decisions. Now, I get it. We have women who get pregnant and put on weight. We have people who get depressed and use food as a coping mechanism. And I'm not shaming any of those people. I just want us to operate in reality. These fat content creators are trying to convince us that whether you're fit or morbidly obese, you can still get sick and deal with the same illnesses. And no one denied that. All we're saying is that you being morbidly obese puts you at a higher risk of getting
why his ass out?
these illnesses. And trust me, I get it. Your body.
I can't imagine being so big that like you can't even wash yourself. You can't wash your ass properly, like the guy just said earlier. Like that's just honestly really sad and just depressing to think about. Like, how do you just do anything? Where's the freedom? Like, you can't.
Your choice. But when I'm
sitting 2 steps and you're out, like
next to you in that plane ride for 6 hours, squished, and I can't move my arms, at that point, I don't know. It just feels like it's starting to affect my choice too. And since we're on the topic of airplanes, we got to talk about this petition that this fat content creator started.
I think every plus size traveler should get free second and even third seat on an airplane. I'm on a mission to revolutionize the travel industry and make it a more accessible, accepting, accommodating place for all.
Oh my God, that's 2 seats, damn near 3 right there. What the hell are we doing? Ah! Oh. No, this is bad.
First of all, at the end of the day, an airline is a...
If I seen that coming near me on an airplane, bro, at that point, just take me out, bro. Like, no, like, you gotta sit somewhere else, because imagine if the flight is 12 hours long and you gotta...
business. So for you to think that they're gonna give up 2-3 seat spaces up for free, newsflash, buddy, that ain't happening. And I hate how she's so comfortable trying to inconvenience the rest of society due to her poor eating decisions. And honestly, this lady right here might be my least favorite fat content creator.
Said to me, well, have you eaten? And I said, yeah, I had some pizza earlier. And they said, you need to eat something like a bit more healthy. Now, there are a few words that I don't allow when somebody
you
comes into my house.
offended? You got offended by that.
And healthy is one of them.
And you know what irks me the most is that some of these fat content creators like her are...
She's in too deep. There's no saving her, because ain't no way you get offended by the word healthy. You need a salad.
promoting this fat lifestyle of overindulgence to their supporters while they have trainers helping them improve their health. So instead of practicing what you preach, you're leading your supporters towards an early death while you get away scot-free. And the saddest part is that I know that a lot of these fat content creators know the repercussions of being that overweight, but for the sake of keeping the platform they built on glamorizing obesity, they're willing to put people's lives at risk. But I can't highlight the people who have lied to their supporters without highlighting the people who have been honest and have tried to make a positive...
I need a thumbnail. Hold on, I need a thumbnail. Okay. Okay, anyways.
Change in their lives.
I'm 25 and being fat led me to having cancer. I know what you're thinking, Jordan. Being fat doesn't cause cancer. And you're right, it doesn't. But some of the negative repercussions of being fat can lead to you getting cancer. It was really hard for me to get on TikTok initially and talk about the fact that I had cancer that was literally caused by me being fat. when I have an entire audience and an entire platform dedicated to showing that life doesn't have to suck if you are fat.
Everybody, let's clap it up for her. Let's clap it up for her. Because see, my point is, if you're a content creator that's worth their salt, you making a positive lifestyle shift isn't going to kill your content creation career. And if those are really your supporters, they'd want the best for you anyways. And to end this video on a high note, we're going to highlight more people who have changed their life around.
Welcome to what I eat in a day as a neurodivergent, chronically ill, ex-fat, acceptance
Wait,
influencer.
I don't know why I'm not saying anything. That's actually so sad. Like, she seems like a sweet person, and just knowing that you got cancer because of your bad eating habit, that's like really, really sad. And now, on top of being fat and barely being able to do stuff, you got cancer. Oh, hell no. Take me out.
On Manjaro, in recovery from food addiction, working on changing my lifestyle.
I am someone who consumed fat acceptance and fat liberation content for a majority of my 20s. And it convinced me that I should not trust doctors, to the point where I did not go see a doctor even when I was extremely ill, until I was 26 and pregnant with twins. And later in my pregnancy, I got diagnosed with gestational diabetes, which is common for women who are overweight and pregnant with multiples. I have been working very hard to unlearn and deconstruct from a lot of the rhetoric and ideology around fat acceptance and fat liberation recently, and I feel like this story that I'm telling you is extremely important. Fat acceptance rhetoric is incredibly dangerous.
Now, for any people watching this who are struggling with their weight, please don't think I was trying to belittle you with this video.
YouTube, listen to him, come on.
I truly think that you should love yourself at whatever weight that you are, but at the same time, I think you should want better for yourself, not only for you, but for the people who love you as well. With that being said, if you made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Also,
yep, that's the end of the video, y'all. If you like the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. Let me know in the comment down below if you want me to react to more 4D shams. And yeah, thank you for watching. Love y'all.